Wrong cam, Heather.
Oh.
What happened?
I don't know. What did you do?
What, are you using the wrong cam? What, do you want it all on you?
Yeah.
Is that what you're looking for, Heather? Oh, there we are.
Oh.
You put yourself in front, Heather. How dare you? I thought you had this all set up before we got down here. Hello, everybody! What's happening? We're here, and look who's behind us. It's our good pal, Jeremiah. Jeremiah, talk into your mic for me, please.
Hello, how's everyone doing tonight?
Talk louder.
Hi.
I can barely hear you.
Do you want him to scream?
I can scream.
Can you?
I can.
Do you want to put one mic between us and have him hold another?
All right, now say something.
Something.
There we go.
Oh.
Now you're way better.
Okay.
I had to turn the gain up. Hello, everybody! Did you get the Wednesday drop?
I did.
You did?
I did.
Why? Why?
Go away.
Why'd you do this? What are you
Leave me
doing?
alone.
Heather, how dare you? Oh my God! Well, everybody, we are here, and we're having a good time. We've been hanging out all night. Actually, Heather's been hanging out all day with Jeremiah. By the way, we got haircuts today. Jeremiah, you want to show him that hair? Yeah.
It's been in a hat. Don't judge my skills.
Oh my God!
That's her skills. All right? It's not the hat.
By the way, I did system check before we got on here, and guess what? I hooked up Jeremiah's mic later, and that's why it was all screwed up. But welcome everybody.
Hey, question: why was the camera screwed up? That's what I wanna know.
Because you wanted to be front and center, Heather, as usual. Unbelievable.
Had nothing to do with me.
As usual. Yeah, so Jeremiah is here. Jeremiah has been a good friend of ours for quite some time. For a long time. You started by watching the Gastlecast.
I did.
And now you're sitting next to the Gastlecast.
I'm actually here.
How are you feeling?
I feel pretty good.
How does it feel to be here in the domain?
It's different from this angle.
Is it?
Yeah. Usually I'm outside looking in, you know?
Oh. I don't know. That's not creepy at all.
Ask him that after tomorrow, after he sleeps on our couch.
Yeah.
He might not be feeling
Actually,
so
you
great.
did sleep on the couch one other time.
Yes, I did.
How was it?
Time. It was good. It was very nice.
It was
I
good?
like falling asleep on our couch.
Did you get the Wednesday drop?
Absolutely no. No. Translucent Care Bear, no thank you.
If you got the translucent Care Bear, let us know in the comments below. We would love to know if you picked it up. Heather, here is you want that? There you go. Heather wants everything. She controls everything. So Jeremiah, welcome.
Thank you.
You took your 3 hours to get here.
Couldn't
you make it a little faster? Does it have to be three and a half hours?
I tried, but it's the people in front of me.
Oh my God!
I know. It was 3.5 hours.
What's the matter with you?
God.
You weren't even here.
July 3rd traffic was awful.
I would have been here if he was a minute sooner. So Jeremiah actually brought a couple of things with him we're going to show off here tonight. We're also going to talk to Jeremiah about his collecting. Here's what I really want to know. I don't think I've ever asked you this question before, but how did you meet the Gastlecast? How did you find the Gastlecast? When did you start watching the Gastlecast?
All right, so it was actually on a live stream I had found you guys on, and I liked your sense of humor. You know, it was like I was watching it. You guys were just shooting the breeze, you know.
Yeah.
And it was just cool because it was something unique. And it was just, then I started going to your channel and watching your live streams. And it was just like...
And you're digging it?
Yeah, I mean, I love your guys' personality. That was just like, it was like a sense of humor nowadays is just nice to have, you know, and everyone's too serious sometimes.
Everybody is too serious.
Yes, and they're worried about the drama, where this was like, I could get away from that.
Right.
And laugh, and you say just stupid things.
Yeah.
Like all the time.
We're not sitting here over and over saying, those damn flippers.
No flippers.
Or the popcorn people selling their box. How dare they? We're not here for that.
No, we just want to collect and have fun.
We're only here to have a good time.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if you knew that.
No, I knew Heather was. I mean, you always kind of seem like a jerk, but...
Did you like when Heather and I fought like live on camera? Was that fun too?
That was fun. Yeah.
Was that fun? You enjoyed that?
It was more fun in person the first time I
did. Good. Yeah. So you got to see it in person live.
I was like, wow, this is actually happens. This is like really, when you guys see these guys, this is how it is.
This is us.
Camera on or camera off.
There's a TV show called This Is Us. This is not that show, but this is us right here.
This is us.
Heather colors her hair blue. I don't know if you knew.
Yeah,
knew that.
Chris has a real problem with it. He keeps bringing it up.
No, I
every
think
time
you look.
He sees
I
me.
think you look beautiful in your blue hair.
Thanks.
Anyway, can we talk about something else, or?
How about my blue hair? No.
We love your blue hair.
But yeah, it's always fun to be here with you guys.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that you're here visiting. You like us just as much as you like us on the channel.
I do.
I like the fact that you brought up that we are the same as we are on screen.
Yeah, that was the cool thing, and when you never know, and that's when I met you guys at the horror convention, Monster Mania last year.
That's right.
That's when it was. We were in a public place, so I knew you weren't going to kill me, and I wasn't going to kill you. So always meet in a public place.
Not getting killed.
I did look over my shoulder a lot.
Yeah.
I want you to know that.
Rightfully so. I was right behind you the whole time.
I was looking around, and all I could see were people dressed up as Jason and Michael Myers, and I was like, where is this MFer right now? I need to know. Is he really carrying a knife in here?
And I do remember, driving home the next day with my mom, and we were just talking. It was just like a really cool experience for me because I never met anyone off social media, let alone,
right, like YouTube channel or whatever. Yeah, sure, yeah.
And it was cool to know that you guys were just exactly you were just crazy,
right?
In a good way.
So yeah, it was great. So that's the greatest part about this channel is that we've met so many cool people. I see a lot of the same names, like Q's Crusaders in here. We love this guy. Click My Vids here. He's always somebody who's in here. Chris from K&L Pop Hunters and La. Those two, they become good friends of ours. A lot of the people that show up, DK, the Legendary Collector, G-Man, Chappie Pop Tokyo. A lot of these guys have become friends with us over time.
And I see them always in the chat when I'm in here.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're always showing up. Hi, Lady Funko.
Yeah, so that's cool. I'm glad you found us. I'm glad. Okay, let me rewind. I'm glad we do this channel so we can meet cool people like you. And I have to say, I'm speaking for Heather and I right now. Heather can say what she has to say after this, but I have made a best friend out of meeting you, and that's probably the most important part of this entire channel is that we have made really good friends along the way. And if this channel ends tomorrow, at least. Oh my God! I feel like I'm one of the Care Bears. I do.
Sappy Bear.
I know. I'm Sappy Bear now. But if the channel ends, and we're good pals even after that. You'll be like,
no.
You don't have your YouTube channel? Well, see you later.
See, I did my interview later.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, about your collecting. When did you start collecting toys and things?
Pops.
Just toys in general. Were you a kid and you collected toys then?
Okay, so I collected toys always. I collected Transformers, He-Man. I didn't get into G.I. Joe real hardcore stuff like that, but
the little one, the 3/4 inch ones.
Yeah,
really.
I got some of those. I didn't get I was more like the Transformers. I'd make the noise and pretend.
Yeah. Robots in the sky.
It would take longer than in the show.
Right.
It'd be 20 minutes later, and I'd have it transform
done.
Crap. Yeah. So. Then
playtime is over.
Yeah. Then I always just was obsessed with just I collected some Terminator 2 stuff when it was out.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there was some Arnold stuff where he had the cool little bullets going down.
Yes.
His face.
Yes.
So I got into that, and then I just always was collecting.
Did you
things.
collect the old Terminator 2 Hasbro or the Kenner figures? Did you collect them?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah.
The one where it was the Terminator where the front of him popped off.
Yeah.
You had that? Where it's the Terminator exoskeleton?
Yeah.
I had those too.
Yeah.
They were awesome.
Yeah, they were great.
The only problem was that they released the T-1000 in the first line, and it looked nothing like the T-1000. He looked like a fat cop. It didn't look like him at all. It was really bad.
The T-1000.
Yeah. In fact, I think he had a rocket that shot out of him or something. It was this is nothing to do with.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense.
It was almost like they came up with an action figure and they're like, well, this would be perfect for Terminator. Let's have him shoot a rocket out of his back. That'll be great.
It's just they're just throwing okay, let's just make this and see what happens. But so I just always collected things, and then Pops were later on. I collected a lot of NECA and Living Dead dolls.
Living Dead dolls is your thing.
Yeah, I Living Dead dolls is a huge thing. A lot of dolls come out. I mainly just collect the horror flicks that I love.
There's one right there.
This is,
and that's a great segue.
Yeah, this is Freddy. But see something like this, because it's from a movie. I know, like they have like a lot of different series, so I don't go hardcore into them. I just get what I love.
Right. Yeah, and that's a cool figure too.
Yeah, these are. I mean, they're very detailed.
How many do you have? Roughly.
Probably like 25.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Wow. So these cost like $100 a pop, don't they?
Well, the ones that are like not available anymore because
Okay.
I'm late to the game with everything, so of course this was not made anymore. So it's like
Sure.
you spend a little more, but normally like between 50 and 60 depending on.
That's brand new. If you
Yeah.
go to the store, you're buying it $50-$60.
Yeah.
That's not too bad
It's not bad.
in the grand scheme. Because you're thinking like when I think like high end collectibles, because that looks high end to me. Like the presentation is really good on those Living Dead dolls. But like you're talking to Hot Toys like $300 to $400. That's not bad. $50-$60.
No, it's not. I mean, it's funny though because we kind of touched on it a little bit where it was like you say like $300 for a Hot Toy.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh my gosh, but they don't think it twice to buy a pop for $300, which
Sure.
is cool. It's what everyone collects. I'm not knocking it.
Right.
But I mean, it's a little 3.5-inch vinyl figure. You get all these parts with.
I know. Yeah.
So it's kind of like it's what you just enjoy. So I mean, Hot Toys are amazing.
The NECA figures that we were talking about earlier, before actually coming on here, the NECA figures are fantastic. And for $20 to $25, well, between 20 and 30,
Yeah,
let's
it's
say,
crazy.
you get a really cool action figure
It's
for
nuts.
that, right?
It is, yeah.
And Heather actually collected. She has every Pennywise there is right now. The only one we don't have in person, I think, is the black and white Pennywise. Am I right? The black and white one from NECA that I ordered online for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking. Okay, I thought you were talking about Pops. I
No,
was
no,
like,
no, no,
yeah,
no,
I
no,
have
no,
the
no.
black and white
No, the Pops
Pops.
you have every single. She has every single Penny. Do you have all the Pennywise Pops, or is that not big for you?
Yeah, no, I have all the.
You do have them all.
Pennywise,
Do you?
Yeah.
So what Pops did you bring with you today?
All right, I brought 2 pops. These are some of my favorites. I should have brought Indiana Jones because that's one of my.
Which
favorites.
Indiana Jones do you have?
I have both. I have
You
the-
do.
I
You have the
do.
Raiders one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get out.
I do.
Get out of my house right now.
Get it. Drive 3 hours.
Go
home.
back to
Now,
Pennsylvania right now and get him.
So the Captain Spaulding.
That's a cool one.
Yeah, this is just one I really love because since Nightmare on Elm Street, this is one of my favorite movies.
Okay.
I just loved Sid Haig in it, and I got to meet him last year at Monster Mania, which
And you didn't have him sign the Pop.
I actually didn't have this at the time.
Oh, okay.
Because these were like around $100.
Sure.
So I had him sign a picture of me.
Okay. A picture of you? I brought my own picture. Can you sign this?
I just wanted it to be as awkward as possible.
I don't want you actually in the photo. It's just going to be me.
I'm like dressed as the clown.
That's so funny.
Sign this.
So would you have it signed by him now?
Yeah, I would.
Really?
And he's very affordable. Every con, he's about, I think like $25 for a signature. No,
He's-
actually 15.
Last time we saw him, he's not doing very well, it didn't look like.
No, he didn't look. When I saw him, I don't know if he knew what he was signing or who he
Really?
was.
That was my experience
Yeah,
with Stan Lee.
He looked very sickly. But I mean, he is like what 70?
Yeah.
Somewhere in there. But yeah, he didn't look very good. But
His
he's still
autograph
doing
is
it.
his autograph's like $15. It's
That's
like the
what he
most.
just said.
Yeah, it
Was it 15?
Yeah, it
Is
was
that what you
cheap,
said?
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because I remember it being very affordable.
Yeah, and I mean, because some of these, but it's all like Robert England was 100.
Yeah, I know Robert England was.
But for me, it was for me personally, it's like all the people out in the chat and stuff who they idolize, whether it's Marvel or Disney.
Right.
If you get a chance to meet that person, I mean, I wouldn't spend $1,000, but it's like $100. I mean, to meet someone that got me into what I love, it was definitely
big
worth
deal.
it. Absolutely.
It was a big deal for Heather too,
Yeah.
because we actually waited in the same line, if you remember correctly.
Yeah, I was trying to avoid you the whole time.
Yeah, I remember. Actually, Heather hung out with you in the back of the
Yeah, I
line the
remember
entire
that.
time while I sat up front wallowing because I sat in line all day, and it was all for her. By the way, if that doesn't make a great husband, I don't know what does.
You wanted to meet him just as bad as I did.
We met him, and in fact, I had my GoPro, and I recorded the entire conversation with him because I turned off all the lights that go on the camera when it's live,
Yeah,
and I hid it the best I could, and we recorded the entire thing. It was awesome.
that's
Really
good.
cool exchange.
That was smart.
Well, because he loved her
he
shirt.
liked my shirt.
Yeah. What did it say?
He liked my.
He liked my
Stay
shirt.
woke.
No, he goes, "Stay woke."
Yeah.
Remember?
In his Freddy voice.
In his Freddy voice, yeah.
like that.
Are you going to Monster Mania this year as
yes,
well
he
in,
is.
in
He's
Maryland?
already got his hotel. Get out of here.
Yeah,
in Maryland?
Yeah.
Oh, so we'll all be there.
yeah.
Oh, we're staying overnight. Dude, we should have a dance party inside of one of our rooms. Oh my God, come on. Huh? Is your mom going to be there?
That sounds better than the convention. I'm just saying. let's not even go.
Is clothing optional?
Always is.
So what got you into Funko Pops? Is it the same kind of thing with everything else? It was you saw some horror pops and you're like, I got to do this?
Yeah, I don't really remember because to be honest with you, and I didn't like Pops at first. I thought they kind of looked. I didn't get when I first saw them. Like, they're okay. It's like, but I didn't care for them. Then I saw more and more coming out that I liked. And I thought, wow, these are pretty cool. And then I've been only collecting for like 2.5 years, and it was just more. And I realized like because the ones I always saw, because the stores suck up around here, or up in Pennsylvania, like you don't get a huge variety. So I just always see. Like
the same thing over and over.
Yeah, the same thing. So I didn't understand it.
Do you have a lot of stores in your area?
Not really. No. Like our local comic shops have closed down because of the internet. The mall has like Hot Topic and BAM.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. And Victoria's Secret, but they don't sell Pops there.
What?
I know.
I'm surprised.
I know. I keep going in and asking, but
even Baskin Robbins is selling Funko Pops now.
Yeah, if Funko's listening, this might happen.
Popping a cream. You know what I mean? Yeah. Popping a cream. You know what I mean? That should be their slogan.
That's their slogan.
That should be their. They should have that on a banner hanging out front. This is a picture of a Funko Pop and ice cream. Popping a cream. Living the dream. Boom. See?
John.
I'm full. Dude, I'm full.
Popping
I'm
a
full.
cream.
Pop and a cream. Pop and an ice cream. Pop and a cream. Living the mother effing dream.
Like a root beer.
I don't have the bleep button here, so I can't curse like
What
we
are
do
you
on our
talking
videos.
about?
Pop it a cream. Pop
What
it a cream.
does that mean?
Pop it a cream. Pop it a cream. So what's the other Funko Pop you have there? I noticed there's something else that you have there. It's very important.
Bigfoot. This is a huge. I'm a huge mythical creatures. Anything to do with that type of thing. I wish Funko would do more of this line, whether it's one every year, a different one, not
Sure.
just Bigfoot, because they had
like Nessie and
yeah, and it's not like I'm saying release like 27 pops from it, but it'd be cool just to have some different ones because I love that type of stuff. I love all like the unexplained and things
Sure.
like that. So
yeah, our good pal Nathan Lowe actually sent us the white one of this.
I
one
saw that on
with the ice cream cone.
Yeah,
That's
that
a
was
really cool Funko Pop.
That is a
Have
cool
you
one.
pulled this guy out of the box before?
Yes,
You did.
I did.
They're really cool out of the box.
They are. Did
you
Especially
feel
this
him?
one is really cool.
I definitely felt them.
Did you feel it?
I felt them. I actually slept
I
with
felt
it.
I
I slept with it for about half a year. It was like a teddy bear.
Did you get the one with the little stick and the marshmallow?
Yeah.
That one's a cool one.
Yeah, and I have the green and blue one too.
You do
I
have the green
all
and blue.
of them, yeah.
So what was the reason behind green and blue? Was that a Emerald Con? I don't remember.
I think so. I think it was because it wasn't.
Was it Emerald
Yeah,
Con?
it was
Okay.
ECC. Yeah, so it had to do with something like that.
Yeah, because this one and the white one are my favorites. I really like the white one because he has the ice cream
I
in his
love the
hand.
white one. I
It's
think
really
that one's
it's really
awesome.
special.
It is.
Yeah, I really happen to like that. You don't have the white one?
I do have.
Oh, you do have the.
yeah.
So you have them all.
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
This one you ordered online on Funko Shop?
I missed it. I ordered that off eBay. I actually had got it as a birthday present.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So it was $80 at the time. It's still a lot of money, but
What's it now? Like 3 or something?
no,
Is
they're like 175.
100.
They came down. They were up there, but
Because he was up there for a long time.
yeah. But as we always talk about, it's not about like some of my grails. Like my absolute grails are commons. It doesn't value isn't like
Sure.
It's all meaningful. To me.
Right.
I don't
It's not
look
the
at
money.
it.
It's not the price
I
point.
mean, don't get me wrong. It's kind of cool thinking I bought this for $30 and it's now $300. What?
Of course, yeah.
But like if this was $10, it'd still be like I love this pop. I'm never gonna get rid of it. I love it.
What's a grail for you?
Well, it happens to be an expensive one, but Indiana Jones.
Okay.
Indiana Jones is by far
The
a huge grail to me.
Raise the Lost Ark version.
Yeah,
The jacket. and all.
both because Temple of Doom.
I love that one.
That one is like that one's my favorite.
Yeah.
That one because he has the little stone.
Yes.
The 3 lines.
Yes.
Because I love Temple of Doom, so those are the Indiana Jones my grail and the Goonies. I love
Oh, the Goonies are cool. Yeah, you have Chunk and
Yeah, I have them all.
you have them all. Oh, that's awesome. That's a cool set.
Yeah.
The Indiana Jones one's funny for me because I went on DisneyShop.com or whatever. I tried to order it. It went through, and then I got an email like 2 days later saying it has been canceled. But you'll be the first to know if it comes back on sale. I was throwing things. I was so upset because Indiana Jones is a big deal for me. As a kid, Indiana Jones was so big. My father and I, we loved those films. We watched them together a lot.
And how do you know if you're really the first one to know?
Well, that's exactly my
they're lying
point.
to you.
So, believe it or not, like 2 months later, I got an email and it said, "Here's your chance," and it let me buy it
That's awesome.
at the cost
I know,
online,
that
and
is
I ended
weird.
up buying it,
That's
and I
cool.
got it, and it shipped it to me, and it was in perfect condition. It was a really, really cool, like, what I like about Funko Pops and collectibles in general is that behind most of my pops, not the commons, I'm going to the store and just buying a couple,
Yeah.
but most of them carry a story.
Mm-hmm.
With collectible, like, I'll give you a perfect example of a collectible that carries a story. Me. The Thanos that you sent me. Holy crap! You
I
sent
thought
me
you were
the.
gonna say the S
You
word.
sent. You sent me the. You sent me the Thanos hot toy, which was amazing, and that's a thing that kind of sticks out of my mind. In like the Thor that was sent to us,
Yeah.
that sticks out of my mind. I mean, these are stories that I opened a box and I thought
Loki that you got on your wedding day.
Oh yeah, then there's a Loki. But anyway, no, the Loki was fantastic too, and Iron Spider. All my hot toys all have cool stories behind them because a lot of
Yeah,
them
the
have
one
been
had
like
a really
kinda-
crappy jacket, so that's
Yeah, right. Well, my father got that for me. He spent a pretty penny for it to come with a bad jacket. He was really upset about it, and I was too.
What's
I
funny
am
is if
too.
you actually Google image the movie, his jacket is ripped like that. So
Is it
actually-
really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Now it all makes sense.
It wasn't them. It was actually
When
me.
we opened the box that I opened in front of my father, he goes, it's supposed to be battle damaged, I think. And I was like, I don't think so. I think you're wrong. I was all upset.
cried.
I was all worked up about it. I put the box under my arm, and I almost walked out into traffic with it, but I decided to get in my car instead. I was really upset. But we did get a replacement jacket, and that all worked out. But like different pops have different stories behind them, and I remember trades that I've done. I remember Heather coming home with certain pops for me, like the Green Goblin Chase. That's the metallic one. That's a story. Heather brought it home to me, and it was like a gift from her to me. That's the cool thing behind doing all this collecting stuff, is that it has some stories behind it, and the characters that you're purchasing or gifted, they mean something to you. So that's really cool. Do you have any particular really cool stories about a collectible that you have obtained that carries like kind of a cool story with it that you can think of off the top of your head?
Oh man, you're putting me on the spot here. Something that, I mean, I think that there's several that I've gotten that, I mean, I enjoy like giving. You know, I do like I get more excited sometimes. About,
You must be great in a relationship.
I am.
He likes to give. Ladies? Huh?
So I do though. I enjoy, like, sometimes I get more excited about giving than actually receiving. We're talking about toys.
Yeah, I'm
We're
very
not
much
ta-
the same way.
Yeah, we're talking about toys.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, okay.
I'm with you. And more.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Get toy. I get you.
But anyways,
Hubba Heather.
well, of course, there was the time that I missed the Kurt Cobain Funko shop.
Ooh,
Yes.
I know where this is going.
Whoa. She said that to me last night. Where's my sound effect machine?
That's what I'm here for. And it, you know, it was going up in price. It was like, I think it was about $45 at the time. This was over Christmas. And anyways, I get the box in the mail from you guys, and I opened it up and
Heather.
okay, from Heather. You had to be involved somewhat, right?
He wasn't at all.
Actually, I have no idea. No, I'm kidding. No, I remember. Yeah, I
You're
remember.
lying right
L-
now.
listen.
I think he might have
Listen,
taken it to
is
the
there
post
any
office.
way that you can include me in this gift? So I want him to cry over this. Okay, hold on. Let's rewind. So you received the box. Just take us down that path, and how you received it.
So I received the box. I slowly opened the box,
Mm-hmm.
and I was expecting,
Were you clothed?
yes,
You were. Okay.
but
good.
not after.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh.
This is where the story takes a weird turn.
Yeah. So I was sitting there. I lit some candles.
What?
Yeah, I cooked a steak for me in the box. No, so
Took some candle wax. You're just letting it drip on you.
I
Yeah.
was. Things got really weird.
Nirvana's playing in the background. Teen Spirit.
But I didn't know at the time because I thought it was going to be cups. I think I wanted
Oh
cups or
yeah,
something.
I remember this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
I do remember
Yeah,
this
so
now.
then I opened it up and there was Kurt Cobain. It was I was actually, I think, in a sorter, right? Do you remember?
It wasn't a
I have
sorter
no
'cause
idea.
I'm the one who shipped it.
Probably.
Okay.
Chris is good at shipping.
Ooh.
Hey,
So,
hey!
That was a because I don't expect it. Just like you guys. You guys don't expect. You really
Right.
don't. You're not.
No.
You're not.
We're not here to
asking-
accept gifts from anybody.
Exactly. You're here to help and just have fun. And
Of course.
So that was the cool thing. I wasn't expecting it. So it was just like, and now, I mean, it's up to $75.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But I wanted it, and it was the only one. I'm not a completionist.
This is the one with the white glasses?
Yeah, and
I remember.
So I get what I love, but I wanted that one.
Yeah.
It was Kurt Cobain. I'm
That's
a huge
awesome.
Nirvana fan. Another time, the chomps, the little pink chomp. I wanted a pin that looked like a remote control. It was like
I remember that
I
one.
thought it looked cool.
Yeah.
I like Nintendo and stuff. You know, I'm a geek from back then.
Yeah, like an old 8-bit
Yeah.
controller thing.
So, and I missed it. I tried, and I had it in my cart and went away. You know, it's one of those things. They only made like 200. Well, my friend Mary from California sent me a box, and it was in there.
You're kidding.
No, she just sent it to me.
That's
And It
awesome.
was just a little pin, but to me it meant the world.
That's
because-
sick, yeah.
So it's on my backpack now. I had it in my nipple for a while, but then I put it in my backpack.
No, that's good.
Saw it in your backpack.
I don't know if
actually.
it'll make it through showers. The color might become discolored. Believe me, I know from
Wait,
I know
the
from
pin or
experience.
The pin or my nipple?
I don't know. It could become green, the nipple. You never know. I remember because I had pins like that pinned into my hog, and I had to make sure that I had to unclip them and put them on a weird backpack or something, or a jacket. Yeah, a weird backpack or jacket.
A weird
one.
I mean, those are just a couple stories. I mean, just because it's not about what it is. It's just the fact that someone went out of their way. You know, I wasn't complaining.
Sure.
I was just like, oh, I missed it. I really like that pin, but win some, lose some. I always have that attitude, you know. And that's.
And you're not one to flip or not flip to flip your crap and be upset about not getting something, and be upset
Wrong.
about not
Wrong.
getting.
The Grady twins. That's all I'm gonna say. The Grady twins at Target.
That burned you up.
Yeah.
Are
Really?
you talking about the chase or the rock candy or both?
All three.
You
No,
didn't get the rock candy?
I did eventually.
Oh, I do because I just went to Target the other day.
Yeah, they were at my.
They
Target
had 'em.
too.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're a little late.
Yeah, I know,
But
right?
the thing with the Grady twins is I love The Shining and I wanted the set, and to make it a Target exclusive, and at that time it seemed like they didn't have as many as many shipped out as they do now sometimes, depending on
Right.
what it is. I
Yes.
guess. And it was just I went and I talked to the guy, and of course, you know, I said, do you have a Funko Pop? And he looked at me like I had 72 eyeballs. I'm like, you know, the little plastic vinyl toys that I'm going to shut. Okay, so anyways.
Yeah.
So he said no, they didn't get them out of the back yet. So I went to work, and at noon I checked Brickseek, and it said they sold out. So either they didn't have them, and then I finally got the commons, but I didn't get I bought the chase later on.
You did buy the chase.
I did buy the chase, but I got it from a friend for $90, which was generous. So
Yeah. We were lucky on that one, and I wouldn't have gotten it had Heather told me to go and check another store, because I had checked a store that was local. They only had the commons, and the box that I had was damaged.
Mm-hmm.
I walked out, my tail was between my legs. I was crying. I was a grown man. I was crying, but I walked out and I was all bummed out about it. And I called Heather and I was like, "You're not gonna believe this. I got you one." She's like, "Oh, really? That's awesome." She goes, "Did you see a chase or anything?" I said, "No." She goes, "Then go and check this other one." She told me where to go. And I did. And they had it. They had the chase. And in that moment, I could have taken that thing and put it on eBay immediately. They were selling for $500.
yeah, it's crazy.
500 buckaroos. But guess what? What my baby wants, my baby gets. And she got her chase Grady twins.
Well, now just to say though, I was frustrated, but I never get like irate when I'm hunting for a pop. Like,
No,
I was
yeah.
not like, you know, sometimes you see videos online
Where people get all worked up.
Yeah, and it's not. It's at the end of the day, it's fun trying, and you win some and lose some.
Sure.
I was frustrated because I love that movie, but you know, you can't get them all, I guess.
Have you met a lot more friends in this whole thing, in the grand scheme with the pops and everything,
Oh,
outside of us?
absolutely. Oh yeah.
You met a lot of friends.
I mean, I've met a handful that want to be friends with me, which is few and far between.
Whoa, look at
I'm
that.
private on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
No, I've met some people through your chat. Mandy, who comes in here once in a while.
Mandy's awesome. Yeah.
she's really cool.
Mandy's really cool.
Yeah, she's really nice. I helped her with something. She helps me with stuff. So,
Cool.
Yeah. And just there's a handful of people. The girl from California that sent me the pin, Mary, she's become a great friend.
Cool.
I actually got her some pops that she wanted, and she got me like a couple pops, and she got me the Slimer, actually, the Walmart.
The Walmart one, yeah, the
one.
translucent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's all what you make of it. I think. And you find more good than bad.
Couldn't agree more. Heather and I got into this because Heather was chasing around and trying to pick up pops that I wanted because I was new to it. I had no idea what they were or
It's so weird,
how to
isn't it,
get them.
To think about it now,
It was weird.
Not knowing.
And Heather was calling Hot Topic every day. I remember the one that stands out the most was the Hulk from Avengers: Age of Ultron, and it was was it glow in the dark? No, it was it was gray
angry.
and he had red eyes. And she called literally every day until they finally got it in, which was like a month later. She literally called that entire time, trying to track it down. And back then, it was a little bit different than it is nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, you could walk into the store and usually pick up whatever the heck you wanted. Now you have to stand in line. Things have changed a lot in just, a matter of 2-3 years, I guess? 3 years ago was around that time?
I got in, like I said earlier, I think I started like 2.5 years ago. And I mean, even then, I think at that point, I was pretty late to the game. I think it was like that at this point.
Right, yeah. Yeah, a lot has changed. Heather, do you have any, you want to ask Jeremiah any questions? I'm taking over the mic here.
Daily Scoop was awesome.
Do you have anything? Oh,
thanks.
Heather got some ice cream today.
It.
She did.
Yeah.
Do you have any crazy, wild questions off the top of your head that you would like to ask Jeremiah?
I know like everything about Jeremiah.
Everything.
Heather, you are the most boring person I've ever met in my entire life.
No, actually,
I've watched you yawn 4 times since we've been sitting here.
It's because I'm tired. Okay, I had a long day
Okay.
of not working.
Jeremiah was in your day. That sounds weird. But he was in...
I know. I had
He
to
was
do
in your day.
haircuts. I had to get ice cream. It was
I know,
crazy.
but
She had to make chicken tenders.
He
too.
had to
Yeah.
Sorry about
energize
that.
you throughout the day. Were you energized with Jeremiah being here?
What do you mean?
Him being here is a lot of excitement. I've been excited. You don't see me yawning, do you?
Well, yeah, I'm excited. It's something about this camera.
What do you mean something
Yeah,
about this camera?
The camera's
It makes
tough.
me yawn.
Is it the lighting? Maybe it's the lighting.
It's the lighting.
Have you become part of any Funko groups locally?
No, I mean, like honestly, in our area, there's not a huge. There's
No
not a lot
craze?
of people. No. I mean, there's going to be a handful, but like a lot of the pops, like except for the Eeyore chase. You know?
Oh.
But like besides that, like you don't see a line really. You don't see much. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
Was
It's
there a
small,
line
though.
for Eeyore?
There was one guy ahead of me.
Really?
Yeah, I was going to look for a friend, and yeah, he got it.
Did you get? Oh, you said there's only one.
There was 9 pops in one chase.
Holy crap!
So when he was walking away, I kicked him in the back of his legs and took it.
Well, with Dark Phoenix, somebody was telling me in a local shop they had like 9 of the Dark Phoenix chase.
Hi.
9.
That's
Yeah.
Wasn't
crazy.
that Towson?
It was that or the one closer by us.
Well,
Oh.
but
I
that
don't think it was Towson.
like with you guys and people within the chat and people within Instagram, because that's the only thing I'm on is Instagram.
Right.
It's like since I'm missing that in the area, I still get it because these people are just want to talk about toys and be silly and
Sure, yeah.
and not feel like they're I'm talking to 40-year-olds and 50-year-olds that are collecting pops,
Yeah.
and that's cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
And it's
What
neat.
brings everybody together?
Yeah, and then you have kids doing it. So even without a group at home, it doesn't matter because I have you guys and I have everyone that just talks about it. So
Yeah.
It would be cool, like what you guys do, like with your live streams, like
Right.
like to have that though, like to have like cool swap or trade.
Like big groups. Yeah, I mean it's interesting where we're located. We're like in the center of everything here. So we can go. We have that toy show that we went to recently. We have our Mid-Atlantic Collector meet that we go to. There's a lot of options for us here, and a lot of the toy stores too have opened their arms to us. All Time Toys,
Yeah.
they opened their arms to us.
Which
And
I
a
get
couple
to
others.
visit.
Yes, would you get to visit tomorrow? By the way, he's going to
Tomorrow.
All Time
Tomorrow.
Toys. Remember to go to alltimetoys.com. They have everything you're looking for. You can get NECA. You can get Hot Toys. You can get Marvel Legends. They have everything you're looking
I
for.
feel
Go over to
like we
alltimetoys.com.
just walked into a commercial.
You did.
It's an infomercial.
It's
but
weird.
we're going to go over there tomorrow, and I'm really looking forward to you seeing it because
I'm excited to
we have
see it.
showed this place off a couple of times on the Gastlecast. We've talked about it a lot. We've directed people, just like I just did now, to go to the website. But if you go inside the store, it's an entirely different experience.
Mm-hmm.
The toy store, for me, reminds me of back in the day going into Toys R Us as a kid
Yeah.
and being in awe. As soon as you open the front door, you're just in awe. There's just so much to look at.
Yeah, the first time we got Toys R Us, that's what it was.
Yeah, oh,
walked
yeah.
in, it was just like a wall of G.I. Joe and Transformers. I'm like,
Right. But back then, there was a limit of what you could spend. Your mom or dad would say,
Yeah.
well, only something to be $10.
Yeah,
Find something that's under $10. But as an adult,
yeah.
all-time toys, things get crazy. I'm like, well, I have my electric bill and my phone bill. I think I might be able to swing this
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
I found that it takes a while for them to shut off electric, so I always put that first.
That's
I'm like, that can wait.
yeah, but All Time Toys is a cool place to visit. And I highly suggest for all you guys out there, if you have a local toy store or a local comic store that also sells toys, to go and check them out if you haven't, because that's something that's really cool. Do you have you said before you don't have that anymore. A lot are closing down.
Okay, so there's one. There's it's called Winnie's Vintage Toys, and he does like all old Star Wars stuff, Transformers, but everything, Nintendos, whatever you want to find.
Wow.
And he does have some newer stuff. He has some pops, but he mainly deals in his thing. And he at one point had Freddy Krueger syringe fingers for like $30 at one point, and I missed it.
Wow.
Yeah, but like he does that. Other than that, we had a cool comic shop that dealt in like really cool like Ghostbusters stuff and all that, but they closed down like last summer.
Oh, that stinks.
Yeah.
Huh.
So, but there's not a lot. But I always like. So I found some local places that are still I got to order online. There's a place called Mystic Crypt that I buy all my Living Dead dolls from and stuff because she is a really she's still a small business. I like trying to support smaller business.
Yeah, sure.
So like, and nothing against Big Bad Toy Company or any of those.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. It's just I like
Support the locals.
yeah the little guys.
Yeah, little guys too. Yeah, that's kind of what we've been big on. Although the little guys also are like Shumi Toys. Shumi Toys is smaller in the grand scheme, so we want to help them out too. Shumi Toys is awesome, and a lot of the other popping off toys and all those guys, they all have something to offer too. Do you buy mystery boxes by any chance?
No.
Never?
No, never.
You've never purchased not one?
Not one.
Really? Why?
Very
Wait, okay.
smart.
No, that's a lie. I bought a Tiny Ghost mystery box. Tiny Ghost. Like,
What? Oh yeah, I bought
yeah.
one of those too. What
Yeah.
did you get?
the original.
So did I. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got the original.
What
as
was
well.
interesting though to me was, and I'm not starting anything. I'm saying mine actually had the invoice inside the box with my name on it. Like
Really?
when I opened it, there was it said Jeremiah blank,
Really?
no last name.
It was just a picture of a tiny ghost.
Yeah, no, but and then the tiny ghost. But regardless of that, no, I don't do mystery boxes. The thing with mystery boxes for me is it's too hard to justify the money I'm spending because I don't collect a lot of different things.
Gotcha.
For instance, if I just collected like some like I like Nightmare Before Christmas, Indiana Jones, all that stuff, and then of course horror and stuff. But so my odds are a lot slimmer of getting something that I want.
Sure. Yeah.
So I rather just save my money and get what I want.
No, I think that's
And I
a
thi-
good way to be to go
But I
about it.
also think that people that do mystery boxes enjoy the thrill, and I think it's cool.
Yeah,
So
no,
they can do it. It's just not for me.
yeah, it's definitely cool. It's definitely a thrill. We've done it. We've won a couple of times and gotten our hands on some cool stuff.
We've lost more than we've won.
We've
a
lost
lot
a lot.
more.
But you're right. It
Remember
is the thrill.
$35
It is.
Twinkie?
But that,
Okay.
But that's also. There was a mystery box that was out over Halloween with an unmasked Jason pop,
Yeah.
and those I almost
You almost sprung for it,
caved.
huh?
because that was more my thing.
Sure.
And so I think that's a big difference too. Where if I saw a $30 mystery box and I could win a Grady Twins chase and this and that, and more stuff that I might like, I might be inclined. But a lot of it is just commons and stuff I don't really want, and,
Sure.
and they don't want either, obviously.
So STCC is coming up. See any
Yes.
pops that you want?
The Simpsons.
That's it,
Yeah, I think The Simpsons is the only one I'm going to get.
and not Jaws.
No, Jaws. I feel I have the Jaws, like the regular one, and I mean I can live without the one with the pop shoved in its mouth.
Somebody.
What about you, Heather? Are you getting the Jaws one?
Yeah. What do you want, Heather? Huh?
No,
Come on. What do you want? What do you want?
Not. Chris will be though.
I think the Jaws one's cool. I think it's
I'm
cool.
thinking about it. It's
so.
He's gonna
Hold
get
on, but
it.
When I first saw it come out, though, I'm just saying I don't know if it's because I saw stuff I didn't really care for, and there's a lot of interesting stuff out there. I thought it was kind of underwhelming this year, but that's just my opinion.
this SDCC is underwhelming in my
For
opinion.
as many pops as it were released, they're saying 75 or whatever they're going to do.
Yeah.
And I mean, there was some cool stuff, but I think it was just because I didn't see anything. I finally saw something kind of like a horror flick. You know, I'm like, oh my God, Jaws, I'm getting it.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then,
yeah.
like after it set in, I'm like, wait a second, Jeremiah, just settle down here.
Settle down.
Think on it and see, you know.
You had to settle. You're like
Yeah.
your own parent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sit in the
Jeremiah.
corner.
Yeah. Hold off, buddy. Take it easy. Yeah, I mean, for me, the Wong for the Marvel set, the Doctor Strange character, that was one that stood out for me. So
Yeah.
I knew for a fact
Yes.
that's one that I want.
Mm-hmm.
The rest, a lot of them are just meh to me. I mean, honestly, they're just meh. The Rat Fink glow in the dark is one that really stands out for me. I like Rat Fink. My father was really
remember
big into like cars and like rat rod stuff
Yeah.
when I was younger, and that character just looks really cool. I love that. I love glow in the dark pops, obviously. So that one really stands out for me. So I'd love to get my hands on that for sure.
Yeah, that'd be a cool one. To
Yeah,
get.
that's a cool one to get.
That is a good one. I forgot that was like one of the last days they released. I think that was
Yeah.
that was a cool pop.
And that's a Toy Tokyo too, which is even harder.
What is your favorite variant, like that Funko does?
Glow in the dark.
Yeah, that's mine too.
Glow in the dark is cool because you can look at a lot of the different pops and you can see metallic and you know the glitter crap or like chrome. Chrome's kind of cool. Like I thought the Thanos pops that were chrome were neat because it was like the different Infinity Stones. But outside of that, it's like man, okay, whatever. But when you have a glow in the dark pop, you have one look and then you shine it, turn the lights off, and you have another look. It's
Yeah.
almost like having two different pops. And I think that's what's the most interesting is that it actually does something,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's like turning a light switch on or something inside of
Because
it.
some of the metallic pops I've seen are okay, but it's just kind of like, yeah.
They're okay.
Yeah.
Like I have the
Like-
Green Goblin back
like,
there, and he's
like-
cool looking.
Like yeah, the Green Goblin, the Chase one.
Yeah,
that
the Green
thing's
Goblin's
awesome.
cool.
That's a really good metallic.
It is a really good metallic. I agree.
Because the Pennywise was okay. You could see it more on a suit than anything else. But
Pennywise, they decided to go way off the rails with that one. They just did so many different things with him. I just didn't understand.
And it was all the same pop.
Well, they never did a chrome, so I'm expecting
Thank
them to
God.
do a chrome.
Or a flocked.
Yeah, or
I
a
don't
flock.
want to own a flocked or a chrome, but I will because it's Pennywise. But please don't wish that upon me.
the only Pennywise.
Well, yeah, I mean, I want to see more glow in the dark Pennywise. I would like to see a Pennywise with the balloon glowing in the dark.
See, that would be cool. Like
I think that would be cool.
But
I want just the eyes to glow.
they make that though, don't they?
I think so.
Well, the one with the legs.
Yeah, but it was the one. It was the crab leg one that is like the least favorite.
Yeah. I don't like
That's what I mean. That's a kind of that one's cool. I personally think it's cool because it glows in the dark. But what I'm saying is, I would like a regular stylized Pennywise that glows in the dark in some way, shape, or form.
Just the
I think that
eyeballs.
would be cool. I don't think the eyeball. That's lame though. That's
it
like
isn't.
why put in all the work for a that was like
Why make a balloon glow?
Take it easy. Hold on. How about the little nightmare dude from Kingdom Hearts? What's that little thing called? The little rascal guy? The black
The
thing?
Heartless.
The Heartless. His eyes glowed in the dark. Okay, that made some sense to me. That's kind of, it's from
How
the,
do you know?
from the
You don't even play it.
Who are you, by the way? Who are
You're
you? You don't
white.
think I played Kingdom Hearts before in my life?
No.
I played the original Kingdom Hearts.
You didn't.
Thank you.
No. If you played the original, you would be playing 3.
No. I grew out of Kingdom Hearts a long time ago.
No, you didn't.
When I got out of diapers, I decided Kingdom Hearts is not for me.
I just bought Kingdom Hearts last Christmas.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, Kingdom Hearts is great. I don't want to make our guests feel
But
like
I just
crap.
got into diapers last Christmas.
So your Grail pop and your whole collection, your whole
geez.
collection burns up. You're in a house fire. God forbid.
Geez,
First you
thanks.
save your mom.
It's got dark
First
really quick.
First you save your mother. You got to get her
Well,
out.
maybe.
Then you see probably something weird because
Lucy.
like what?
Lucy.
My dog.
Oh, your dog. Oh, save. Okay, yeah, exactly. That's not weird. Save Lucy. And then you're looking at all your collectibles and you're like, oh my God, what am I going to take with me? And you see your pop collection. All of them. They're for some reason now they're all against the wall.
As all the as all the family pictures are just lighting up.
They're all gone. Like family history is now gone. Yeah. Now I have to go to
Pops.
No, you have to go to that website, the family tree website. Now you have to go there because your whole family tree is burning down. What Funko Pop off your FYE wall are you choosing?
My FYE wall. Oh my God. Man, that's tough. I'd probably say Indiana Jones.
That's the one.
Yes.
Wow, that's an awesome decision.
Yeah, I mean, it's just.
I'm proud of you.
I love my horror pops, but that one is my childhood. I mean, Nightmare on Elm Street was me growing up, but that was like, I actually like my mom's old purse. She had like a satchel. She gave it to me, and I had to have a tan shirt. And
you were a little Indiana Jones.
I had a whip, and I would just beat the hell out of people. No, just joking. I really didn't.
Walking up and down the street, beating people up.
I was like 7. Like,
I will fist fight you.
Yeah. So no, but that would be the one.
Indiana Jones. No, it's a good choice. I think that's a Grail pop for me. Mm-hmm. My Indiana Jones. The Indiana Jones from Raiders of the Lost Ark is definitely a Grail pop. That's a cool pop.
It is. The little idol looks amazing.
You were really
lucky
to get your hands on that. Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, are you buying hard stacks or you're only using these?
I don't really use anything. If they get shipped in them, that's cool. But I don't really put anything in. Are
you telling me your Indiana Jones is not in like a stack?
That came. Yeah, the Indiana Jones came in a stack.
Oh, thank God. I was gonna say, holy crap! I'm worried. I was gonna say, hold on for a second. Let's pause this. Let's call your mom. We need to have her like wrap this thing in like a box.
That one, and I think the Freddy Wise I have is in a pop stack.
You have Freddy Wise as well. Mm-hmm. That's a great pop.
That is a great pop.
That might be my favorite Freddy pop.
Heather,
Freddy and Pennywise.
Heather and I were talking about this today. We think something's up because. I think during the SD, whatever that was, SDCC or whatever, it said there was 4,000 of those.
Yes.
Well, I kept seeing the same pops everywhere.
What I'm thinking is
they lied.
On the East Coast, something happened with the sorting and packing. The West Coast seemed to get them all. The East Coast didn't get any.
Yeah,
that's true.
We had one or two people that had them on the East Coast.
I had two friends.
What?
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell your theory then. You got a mic?
There are lower count pops that we saw so much more of.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But the 4,000 count, it's like there's not.
Think about
many.
this. Think about it. The lower count pops, people weren't after as much as that Pennywise. People were able to take that Pennywise Freddy was very similar to something you would get at SDCC or the Funko Day Out or whatever that thing is, right? That's a mix between Freddy and a character. That's a one that you easily can take out and flip it, right? Mm-hmm. But a chrome one, that might be a little bit harder, even though it has a smaller number. I think the Freddy Pennywise is easier to get rid of. People probably weren't posting that they had it. They probably were just selling it on eBay like this, just like they do with Funko drops or Funko Shop drops. Yeah, you know what I mean?
No,
I hope I'm making sense.
I see what you're saying because it's like the one that was in like the Letterman jacket and stuff.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, they're not gonna.
Nobody cares about that one.
Well, you gave that to me last time, so I care about it
now. We did?
Yeah.
That one's awesome, by the way. I don't know if I told you this. That's like one of my favorites.
No, you said you didn't care for it, but it means something to me now because I got it from
you got it from us. Yeah,
and I sold it for $40, so it feels even better.
I was able to make my rent with that pop.
So, do you guys think anything's going to happen for Fun Days this year? Do you think we're going to get a drop like that?
Oh yeah. Well, every Fun Days they do something very special, and they release the different Freddy variants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but are they just at Fun Days? Because I think last year was the first time they ever did what they did.
Well, they do. They do a lot of those drops. Even at the Funko booth, I think they actually sell. Don't quote me on it because I don't know.
That's over there.
That's Jason will tell us that.
Worldwide.
Oh, you're talking about the boxes.
Yes.
Yes, they are doing boxes again. So
right.
they said pay attention. This is for all you out there. Pay attention to Funko on the night of Fun Days, because you will be able to order another box. They're going to have another box available. They've already... So Sully was on a live. I watch all the lives typically. I missed the one
From
today.
Monsters Inc.
Yeah, I watched the guy from Monsters Inc. No, Sully from Funko. He posted a live video, and somebody asked the question, and he answered it. And he only answers questions that are interesting, and that maybe he can answer. And somebody asked, "Is there going to be another box this year like it was last year?" And he said, "I can't say that right now, but I highly suggest that you watch the live." That's what he said. What does that tell you? Yes! Of course there's going to be a box. Of course, because they probably made so much money last go around. They probably made
what were they,
stupid
50
money.
bucks?
Yes, and we did a live here. We ordered, all of our friends ordered them. And we had like 9 boxes, and we opened them all.
Yeah,
and they were all exactly the same thing.
Yeah, I remember.
It was travesty.
It was like crazy because I watched in anticipation. This is no joke because I knew she wanted Freddy Wise, and I didn't get any spoilers.
Right.
I watched, and I'm like, really, the same thing again? That's why we were talking about earlier. Just seemed weird. I know what you were saying with them flipping it right away.
Right.
But it just seemed weird. 4,000 Pennywise, and everyone gets the Letterman or whatever was less.
Right.
And it's crazy to me.
Well, the problem, the bad part of this is that last year all of our friends ordered that box, including Heather and I. So we had 9 or so total.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was 8.
Now our friends don't collect Funko, a lot of them. So we won't be able to do that again. So I'm hoping I can get a bunch of
Jeremiah
people.
will come down.
Maybe maybe have you come.
If it's a mystery box, it might not even be a mystery.
What?
It might not be a mystery. What if they just release a pop?
Oh, no.
yeah.
I mean, that's possible.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll
that's a
just
good point,
release.
actually.
Yeah, I mean, because Sully wouldn't say, but I hope they release a mystery box because I really enjoyed that. Even though we didn't get what we
I
wanted.
think it was a win-win because it's Freddy Funko. And
Yeah, but it's something different. It's
yeah.
fun.
No, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'm hoping this year they drop a Thanos Freddy Funko. We haven't gotten that yet. That's one that I really would like to see.
Did you know there was a Freddy Krueger Freddy Funko?
I want to say yes, but I'm not. Is there?
Yeah, there is actually.
For sure?
Yeah.
Okay, because
It's
I know
old. And it's like-
there's a Doctor Strange one that I really would like
It's
to
like
have.
they're expensive though.
And then there's an Iron Man one.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he's really expensive. The Doctor Strange, I've seen him around $300, but I can't for Funko Pops. I have a really hard time paying over about $50 for a particular pop. Personally,
Yeah.
I have a hard time paying that kind of money because, in the grand scheme, I think, well, that's $50 I could put towards a new hot toy or something. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I mean, and I bought. Oh, I got this for a present for $80, but I paid $80 for this one.
Right.
And it's the.
Well, it also depends on how much you want it.
It's exactly
The allure.
right, and there's nothing wrong with any. If anyone wants to buy one for $500, I mean I wouldn't.
Yeah, sure. It's
But,
what
I mean,
you want.
It's what you want. But,
Yeah.
But it's like also I mean I sold stuff to get these. You know, like I'd sell other pops.
You're making now you're making valid points because I've actually done that. So I have sold pops and bought something of greater value. So in my mind, I didn't actually pay out of pocket,
Yes.
but I have sold things and then taken that money to buy.
That's what I do.
Gotcha.
I mean,
Okay.
what I did now in my collection is mainly everything I love. But I was getting to the point where, you know, I think we all get on the hype train sometimes.
Oh
And
yeah,
like,
baby!
choo
choo!
And the when I knew it happened was when I got that stupid fruit guy magician. And I'm sorry, if someone like that. It's cool because it's an ad icon.
The fruit
so
cake thing.
Yeah, and I was like, I got it. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what the hell is this? What
Yeah,
did
the
I
fruit
just buy
pie.
A Hot Pocket or something?
I said fruit cake,
Yeah.
fruit pie.
Well, it's fruit cake works. for
Yeah,
that.
yeah, fruit cake, fruit
Yeah,
pie.
but
Yeah.
anyway, so you know, and I would sell them, and I try not necessarily flipping them because I'm not intentionally buying them just to sell them.
Right.
And I try to sell them below PPG, whether it's even on eBay. I just want to give a collector a chance, you know. But
Absolutely.
but I mean, so that's what I would do. I'd sell ones. I'd to ask friends if they want them. I sent a couple to friends at retail. But I still make my money back to get ones that I really love.
So the "We Hunt Together" motto, is that a big deal in your life now?
Oh, absolutely.
Is it?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
So you find a lot of times where you're trying to help people?
I love helping people. You know, that's what I would love to do. But people that appreciate it.
Right.
You know, there's always going to be one person to ask for help, and you're excited for them to get it, and they're not as grateful, you know, or really care, I guess. They
Blows
don't-
up in your face.
Yeah, but everyone that I personally have, since I've seen you guys, and I'm not like patting myself back, but I was never a selfish person, but I
Sure.
would go out pop hunting and I'd get oh yeah, cool. oh, that chase I don't really care for. I'll just leave it. Now, being on Instagram and whatever, it's like send it in my story or whatever, and I want to help people out. And if I'll sell it for retail, I don't care. I don't care about making money. It's about getting something. Like someone wanted this and it's sold out, but I got it. You know, and that's what I learned from you guys. You know, that's where it stems from.
You really did learn that from us.
Yeah, because it was like I got frustrated with the Grady
Hold
twins.
on, Heather, you learned something from us.
I learned something
That's
from you guys.
surprising.
Oh my god.
Well, I was so frustrated with the Grady twins, and then with that whole thing, and then you see people that are helping. You know,
Right.
everyone wants to talk about flippers and bots and all this stuff, but there's people out there willing to help. It's just you don't have to be afraid to ask.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, this Funko Pop world, collecting world in general, it's people out to make the dime, the next penny, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And it sucks, but that's what makes this stuff continue to flourish, and for it to become valuable for us, the owners.
And that's what's
right?
funny. It's a great point.
It's kind of a give and take. It's the bad part of it, but becomes good sometimes.
No, it's so true, because that's what it would be like. This would be worth what, $15,
Right.
but
If you didn't have flippers out there.
Yeah. So I mean, and then the old pops would be worth what they're worth, but
Right.
that's what makes it exciting.
Right. Heather, you've been staring at the screen all night. Anything
I'm sorry, Heather. I'm talking too much.
Anything
No, it's
interesting?
okay,
No,
I'm
I know.
listening.
Anything interesting pop up while we've been sitting here talking?
Yeah, I've been talking with a lot of people.
You have.
You have.
Very
That's
good.
the rarity.
Anything? Yeah, I know. Anything interesting?
Ryan Thomas had the Leatherface Freddy Funko.
Ryan Thomas had
Ooh.
everything. Literally,
Ryan-
Ryan.
Mars Attacks Freddy Funko.
Yeah, he had a
and
lot.
the Glow Martian and Metallic Martian.
So Ryan,
Oh my God.
Ryan,
I just sent Heather a message about the glow in the dark Martian. I said
Yeah.
I want it. I'm not going to pay $150 for it or whatever it's rated, but they're so cool. That's amazing.
Ryan Thomas is an old school Funko collector. He's been around the game for a long, long time. He's
I
become a
love
good friend of
Ryan
ours.
and
He's a local buddy of ours. And if you remember, not to bring up old stuff, but if you remember, we did a thing for the Sydney Foundation for the little
absolutely.
boy.
Yeah, I do,
That's
yeah.
his son. That's
Oh,
Ryan
that's
Thomas's
awesome,
son.
yeah.
So they put on this really nice event for Sydney, and it went
I remember
over
that
beautifully. In fact, Mike Becker actually released a video about it on Instagram, which was huge.
I know.
It was huge.
It was crazy. I remember when it was a great response to it.
Yeah, I remember we did everything we could as a small channel that we are to blow that up and make it bigger and larger than life. And I hope that we did help in some way, shape, or form. But it was so great to be at the event and see how it all went down, and seeing Ryan and,
Well, I mean, I think
and Lacey as Sydney there
I think
together.
a lot of the people that were watching donated.
Yeah, a lot of.
Yeah, that just helped, you know.
No,
because
that was
little bit
awesome
helps.
because I actually got in touch with one of the bigger groups in the Facebook world, one of the bigger Funko groups, and they pitched in, and so a lot of people pitched in. It was a really cool community group effort.
That's the point, and
And
that
that's
goes
what made me.
overlooked.
It
sometimes,
does.
you know,
It
and that's
does.
what sucks.
And I think that for me as a person who collects, not only collects but also dedicates his life to making a channel that talks about these things.
Yeah,
That's what made me love Funko so much more, was the fact that they were willing to go in the corner of somebody who needed help in a hard time. And I remember my father, he didn't quite understand what I was doing by collecting all this stuff. Although my father and my mother have always been in my corner with all this. My parents are great about that. But when I told them what was going on with Sydney and all that, they pitched in a bunch of money themselves, and they were in my corner. And my father, he pulled me aside one day and he goes, this whole Funko thing that you're doing, he goes, this is really cool that they're pitching in and helping this family in a time of need. He goes, that's pretty incredible. He goes, now I understand why you do what you do and why you're involved in all this stuff. That meant a lot to me. It meant a lot to me, but it also, seeing that this company's doing all this stuff was like, that's mind blowing.
yeah.
You know, I've never really collected anything like too big in my entire life. But getting into Funko like 3 or 4 years ago now, and seeing that they do and make moves like that is makes me want to continue to buy it. I don't.
No.
Is that weird?
No,
Yeah, it makes me want to continue to give them money.
Yeah.
Like, because you're willing to do this. Okay, well, here, take my money. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Here's another $300.
Yeah. Here, give me my 800 800th Iron Man because you guys are so awesome.
Well, the whole thing with that though is I think with my personal opinion is with Funko, people get mad or upset about what they're doing with certain things, but they're just grown as they're in it about the money. They have to be, or they won't be a business.
Of course, absolutely.
They care about the collector too, I believe.
Yeah.
But they also are in it. I mean,
listen, they take polls to find out what they're going to make. People go into these live chats, they mention what they want to see in pop form, and a lot of the times they're making what us fans want to see. Yeah. And I consider that a big win.
Oh, really? Then how about I want to see some more horror pops?
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Seriously.
It has been getting oversaturated with a lot of the Marvel stuff. I will give you that.
I mean,
even
I will give you, though, they've been nailing it. Like
they have. But Walking Dead pops have come to a standstill.
But Heather and I mean, we, it's like I said, I mean, I appreciate what every person likes. I mean, that's what makes it fun.
Of course you have to, right?
Yeah, I don't care. It's not like I'm going to be like, that's trash because I don't like it. No, but...
Right.
But even if they were give me one different pop, not like an Annabelle mold, that's the same mold just without blood on her.
Yeah, sure.
It's like,
or the same mold just sitting in a chair.
Yeah, or like and I love Pennywise, but not a black and white Pennywise, or a Pennywise with the glow in the dark eyes. Give me give me Candyman, which I know we both would love Candyman.
Right.
It's just something different, and it could be licensing. I'm just giving examples.
Sure, yeah, you want to see something different. So I highly suggest this to you and all the fans out there.
Quit collecting horror.
They actually. So I have to look it up because I'm not 100% certain on how this works. But there apparently is some sort of YouTube kind of thing they're going to start doing, and I think they've been doing it on Facebook or Instagram somewhere, or maybe even the podcast. But they give an open door of giving your ideas to Funko, and then they bring that on the chopping room floor, and then say us and everybody in this chat room right now, we all go and say we want Candyman Funko Pop.
Yeah.
Then maybe there's 500 other people that are saying the same thing, and we're just adding to that roster of people, and they're like, well, maybe it's time for us to make a Candyman Pop because everybody's going crazy for it.
And whenever it's funny when you guys will ask something in the chat sometimes, like, oh, what would you like to see Funko make? Over the past year.
Yeah, sure.
And people come up with so many that I would never even think of.
I know.
They're awesome. It's
know.
Oh my God, I would love to see that in pop form.
Absolutely.
And it's not even I like everything. I like anything that just reminds me of my childhood and on. So it's not just horror, but that was where I connected most. But
a lot of nostalgia.
Again, Terminator 2.
We need Terminator 2 badly. So number one pop that you'd like to see, or number one character you'd like to see in pop form.
Ooh.
That would be your final question, because then we're going to close this thing out.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I'm falling asleep.
I'm sorry.
You've literally done nothing.
I know.
My interview, I'm sorry. I was talking too much.
No, you're talking perfectly.
Okay.
This is what Heather does. She falls asleep during every single one we do.
I feel bad because she actually cooked all day for me.
Hey, Jeremiah, you would know this if
Remember who cooked you dinner.
If you ever came to our lives.
I've been to 3 lives in the past 2 years. Thank you very much.
Which is a big number, by the way.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Pop form.
One character, pop form, that hasn't been made yet. Who is it?
Oh, I don't know.
Really?
I'm thinking. Let me think.
G-Man said Robin Williams.
Robin Williams, interesting. Okay.
Robin
Williams as just Robin Williams? Is that what we're saying?
Oh, I don't know. I would like to see
Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Dude, that's a cool set.
Yeah,
that would be a really cool set.
I would like to see Robin Williams as
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Heather's
I
in.
didn't mean to finish your
No.
sentence.
She said no. She went. Yep. Yeah, she's really into it.
And the weird whipped cream on her face.
Whoa. Okay.
That's
All right.
She's very in.
Hey.
Well, I was a huge Natural Born Killers.
Okay.
I like that movie.
Okay.
I would love to see Woody Harrelson, which was Mickey, and then Juliette Lewis, which was Mallory. I think those two would be.
Those are the characters
awesome.
you like to say.
Yes.
Very good. I love hearing that. And my number one still and always will
Thanos.
be. the Destroyer from the first Thor film. That's who I want to see. The Destroyer. And we still haven't gotten it. That and also the multiple arms Doctor Strange, which
That
we
would be
also
a cool
have.
one.
We still haven't gotten him. We should have gotten him. Well. It's that time again.
Thank you.
And thank you, Jeremiah, for being here and hanging out with us.
That's yours.
Oh, that's yours. Thank you for being here and hanging out with us. Thank you for coming and spending the weekend with us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
We
I
still
really
haven't
appreciate it.
we haven't razzle dazzled you yet.
What
This
does
is
that
just day one. This is
I'm afraid
night
to fall
one.
asleep.
Yeah,
Didn't they use that on I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry?
I think so.
Didn't
Yeah.
you say give them the old razzle dazzle or something?
Well, I told you that over the weekend that I'm probably going to Donald Duck it a little bit. Only
okay
shirt,
with
no
that.
pants or
I'm excited,
underpants.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm going
I
to walk
like
around.
it.
No socks, no pants, no underpants, just a shirt. And the shirt is very high.
Looks like
You see my belly button in the shirt.
Looks like
I just
I'm
want you to
staying
know.
till the end of July.
He's staying here longer because he loves it. Guys, thank you for tuning in and hanging out with us for a little while. We're going to go because I still need to take my Funko photo a day. I still haven't done it.
Same, but I might not.
Oh, you will.
Oh, come on.
Oh, you will.
I
Don't
had
be
an idea,
listen,
but
don't
now
be
it's
lame.
dark out.
Don't be lame.
It's dark outside.
Lame.
Flashlight, Heather.
What a lamer. Oh
We
my
had to walk
god.
pretty far to go where I want to go.
Okay, here's where I go. I'm going to tell you a lot of things. It's going to happen all at once. Remember to go over and check out Heroic Nonsense on Anchor.com, or you can check us out on Google Play or Apple iTunes. If you don't already know, Heroic Nonsense is a podcast with Heather, myself, and our good pal.
Jason Swoboda.
We have a lot of fun over there, so make sure you go and check that out because we are doing a giveaway. It hasn't happened yet, but listen to every every podcast that we do, and you'll find out how you can win. There are so many cool items listed on there. Also, we'll have a new video coming your way. It's based on Spider-Man Far From Home. We did see it, and we loved it. Loved it so much.
Spoiler alert!
Yeah, spoiler, we loved it. So we're going to post a new video all about that, and you'll be able to see that. We'll be back on Sunday, live, once again, to hang out with you, probably around 8 p.m. It's going to be a lot of fun. Happy 4th of July to all of you Americans out there, and happy 4th of July to all of you non-Americans out there. Too bad you can't celebrate with us. We're all sad. We sad together. And now is your time. Now is your time where you get to post down in the comment section below. We blank together. Anything you want, it's on you. We'll post it on Instagram. It's going to be so much fun. Make sure you go over there, you comment, you like, subscribe here if you haven't already subscribed, and pass around the Gastlecast word. If you pass us around and share us, we might even give something away to you at random. Make sure you pass us around. Let everybody know we are very lovable. Guys, we will catch you next time. We love you very, very much. You want to say bye, Jeremiah?
Bye-bye.
Bye. We
Bye.
love you. Happy 4th of July. Where's the mouth? Mouth. Where's the mouse?
Mouth.
Mouth.